The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcats offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. Three-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that second. Right down the gut of the field. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So FIU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. quarter. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to take off. Turning it on! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. FIU pushing tempo. Of those this season. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bearcats. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Panthers are on the move.
Now, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Florida International, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To throw, it's Watson. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On the run, it's Porter. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw, it's Watson. The throw. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Back to the ground with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. FIU pushing tempo.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Yeah, and those quarterbacks have the opportunity with those RPOs. They can quickly give it to the running back and make it a run, and he pulls it. I'm not sure it's the right decision, or maybe he just didn't get his feet set and everything went well, but obviously that play didn't work.
Breaks into the open. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Third down coming.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Panthers are rolling down the field.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Grabs behind the line, it's Perry. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw again. Extending the play. Lets it fly. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Bearcats decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's got it on the right. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Porter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the backfield. backfield. It's Dawson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
FIU pushing tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. To the air, it's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's flat. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. FIU pushing tempo. Working the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to adjust the pattern. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught on the outside, it's Humphries. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Dempsey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. FIU pushing tempo. From the gun. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He shanked it. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Watson. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have...
Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
It's caught downfield. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught behind the line. It's Demps. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. FIU pushing tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Watson. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures, but when you get the sacks and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
And the returner goes down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. In the backfield, it's Payne. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Jenkins. He'll pull it down. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not a chance. Missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moments. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win, make some plays for me, big dog.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Release to the back. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. FIU pushing tempo. A run for the quarterback. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Footing is going to be an issue in the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.